Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Brown Hornet. We are at East Reef. I always get East Reef and West Reef confused, given the names aren't real self-explanatory. Here we are, so it's squid jig test, and on the left over here we have the Rui squid jig, which guy on Sydney Angler's Facebook page talked me into getting, and he's got a lot to answer for actually. It's pretty disappointing that there's that one's already fallen on about the second cast of the Rui. This one over here has got an El Cheapo eBay squid jig, so he's doing a little bit of a comparison. You probably noticed by the noise and the smoke that the motor's running, because there's just this slight breeze coming from, what would you call that, south-westerly. And I just drop the motor in reverse every couple of minutes, and that just makes sure that those two jigs are right down on the bottom. For objectivity wise, very similar. They both had an equal squirt of the secret sauce, Eggy Max. They've both got a ball sinker on top, because just in this we're in 17.4 metres and we're smack bang on the top of East Reef. It goes from about 25 metres down to about 16 and a half at the shallowest point. The jigs are down on the bottom. I've just cast them upstream from the boat, or downwind of the boat, and let the boat drift past, like I just did then. Drop the motor in reverse and just keep them down there. The El Cheapo jig's on lighter line. The reason is, even though the Ruis aren't particularly expensive, if I lose a $2 jig I don't really care. If I lose a $12 jig I care 6 times more. Not that it's the end of the world. So theoretically, the eBay El Cheapo jig should have an advantage. I'm a big believer that light line is a massive advantage squid fishing. If you're wondering why you think, why is he leaving the motor on? Over the years, I've come to the conclusion that it makes absolutely no difference having the motor on for squidding. In fact, I could almost post an argument for the fact that you could catch more squid on certain occasions with it running. So 1-0 thus far, and it's been about 15 minutes now since the last bite, so last squid. So it's in the tank. Loving this 2-stroke. The worst thing about doing this is that the smoke from explodes a lot back there, blows straight back all over you, and being a 2-stroke and a pre-mixed 2-stroke, it fucking stinks. But it's a small price to pay. So we will keep going. Let's get those jigs back on the bottom now. Now, that last one was caught straight after I stopped. Now, I've been watching some YouTube videos lately about that squid. It seems to be something of a phenomenon where you stop, you drop, and you straight away catch a squid, or 2 or 3 or 4, like I did the other day. And then you get nothing for ages. And the emerging theory is that the wash of the boat excites them. Now, there's a bit to be said for it, I think. And it's I've always wondered why you seem to catch squid the minute you stop. And we're on a drift here, so it's not like you could argue you catch the only squid in the area, but you stop, and then all of a sudden you catch 2, 3, 4, 5 squid, and then bang, nothing for the next hour and a half till you move. And then the same thing happens again. So I'm going to just stay aware of that, try and see if I can put any more basis, substance to that theory. In the meantime, and the other thing I was going to say is that first one occurred right on the edge of the reef, where it goes from about a ridge up 20 metres to about 17. So, and now I'm drifting over the reef proper, and you couldn't get any more in the middle of the reef. There. So if you look at that contour line, we are smack bang in the middle of it, and we are in 17.8. So it may well be, again, there's not enough evidence to prove it, but anecdotally it would appear that the edge of the reef with a sample size of 1 appears to be where the fish are. But anyway, I'll go back there in a little while and try again. In the meantime, I'll do another video if I catch another fish.